Okay, hello, welcome back to the next episode of Riven. I have no idea what's going on, except we are now here. Check out the last episode if you need to. That looks fucking cool. But yeah, we managed to unlock a book. It was very time consuming. I had to go back. It's my own fault, I guess, so that it was time consuming. I had to do a certain puzzle which took a long time.
Palo!
Fuck.
Palo! Yo,
No.
online!
No.
Yo, online!
Oh. Well, what a great start. Like the video. If you're enjoying this game, let me know what you think of the game. If you've heard of it before, if you've not heard of it before. It's certainly surpassed my expectations. Hey, cunt. What are you doing? Where are we going? Looks fucking scary. Yeah, so we managed to use a book to teleport, which the locals had hidden. That's why I had to do the puzzle to open it. And we teleported through a book to a new place. I don't know if these are friends or foe. I mean, they're not friendliest off the bat. Are they knocking me out? But see, I don't know if they are. Again? It's Gen. I don't need to look at it again. Ah, again. Oh. Arrive on Tay. A warm welcome. Oh, we're now one of the windows. That's where we were. Yeah, I don't know if they are followers of Gen. Or not.
Katarina now da saya yapalo.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yapa ay manay yalepo. Miltisay. Bekaretere wirape yelo kene falapo. Tisay. Why te fulupe? Now Katarina ne.
Catherine.
Wisi fapolo ya sepe yai.
What is this place? Oh, I do have my lens. Right, what? What are these books I've got? Okay. I write quickly from my prison. Along with this journal, I've instructed Nella to return the book that the moiety which the people intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atras for a very specific purpose. Gen will wish to use it, though he will undoubtedly be suspicious. Once he is out of the way, you'll still need the combination to release me. I'm told he keeps it somewhere in his outpost on 233. Then I assume we're to signal Atras. I think I know how it might be done, but don't attempt it before I'm released. That's from Catherine. Okay. Yes, in the cage at the beginning, someone like stole stuff off us. So this is from Catherine. Along with this journal, I've instructed Nella to return the book that the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atras for a very specific purpose. Gen was to use it. Yeah. And we're Atras, aren't we, I think. Once he's out of the way, you'll still need the combination to release me. He keeps it on his outpost. Then I assume we're to signal Atras. Okay, so this isn't written to Atras, but yeah, we signal Atras. I think I know how it might be done, but don't attempt it before I'm released. And then the other book. No, don't want that. Do not open that. That is a prison book. What am I meant to do then? Whoa. Look at all those daggers. Hello? More soldiers. Okay. Let's just act cool. Let's just act cool. A lot of daggers. I'll sprint. There's no time like the present. There's a book in there. I think this is Gen's. I don't know though, because they did bring me my books. But they're either the rebels. No, they are the rebels, because the rebels have those daggers. And Gen wrote in his journal about the bastards had all the daggers. Well, he didn't word it like that, but... Does that have to go back? So let me get this straight. I transported here. I instantly got knocked out, captured, to then be given my book back and sent back here. Is that right? What now? Ah. This is new. So that was to go back up to the platform that lowered me down. This is new. I see. I'm back here now. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so where now? Okay, I've had to look at a guide to know, just to give me some direction, because I didn't actually know where the fuck I meant to go. Apparently there is only one gold dome left to do, and it is that first one, I think. I need to get back down there. Assuming that is Temple Island. I think it is Temple Island. So we're going back to where it began. I wouldn't have known that, you know. Wouldn't have had a fucking Scooby-Doo. So we've now got the book that we need to trap Gen, the prison book. And then that note from Catherine saying where Gen is keeping something. I can't remember what it was, but he's keeping it somewhere. It's something 233. But the reason I'm doing that, I just googled, I've potentially gone very wrong in terms of something that I should have been doing earlier on. But let me just confirm that. You can see it from here. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. Look, one of them is prepped. One of them is lit up. I need to go to every single dome and just prepare a ball and then come out again. So prepare it, but don't shoot it. Fuck me. Game's losing me now. Well, it's not losing me, but that is a big pain in the ass. Because I'm pretty sure for some of them, you have to use that to get to them. So how can I do it and then still make it back? Wait. Too lit. No, I'm wrong. There's 2 lit there. No, I'm not wrong. They don't all need to. I think they all just need to have been charged once. So I'm a bit confused now. So I've either got 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 5. I know I've not shot this one, so I will shoot this one, and then that'll be quite telling. Oh, what a palaver. Either way, if this does do a 4th out of 5, I don't know where the last one is. I'm pretty sure in each one I've been in, I would have shot one. Like, why wouldn't I have shot one? This one I get. I didn't know how to do it. Maybe I can go to each one of them while I'm in here and do it. Maybe that's not tilted the right way. What? What? Ah. I forgot again. I wish I could tell now which one it is that has not been done yet. There we go. There's 5 in total. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna have to do each one, aren't I? Oh, actually, will these show? They've got lights on. Or not. I've done dot. Done dot, I've done line. Done I. Hoping to see one that's not got line, like flashing lights on it. This one. What is that? to know which one that is. Alright. I'm fucking pissed off. This is taking me so long. Can't believe. What's that telling me? What is that telling me? Tells me to go over there. What do you mean? It doesn't give me a proper direction though, does it? Not tricky. But yeah, the shine's wearing off a little bit for me. How unforgiving it is if you didn't do these things before. You're fucked. I need to find the dome, which I think is over towards the jungle end. I don't know what this one is. I'm lost. I need to get... I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to get there. I need to get to Survey Island. I'm going to have to work backwards now. I'm going to have to use a guide. Back to that room. I think I've done it. What a headache. That should be 5 for 5, I beg. I need to get back to the dot room. I think the next puzzle, if I have done, the next puzzle is going to come out, because I think it's going to have asked me for... It's going to expect me to know all sorts now with symbols and numbers and... Each area, I think, has its own colour. No idea what colour is what. Hey, what? I'm not leaving this room. I'm getting the answers on a guide. If that is the case, I feel like we're getting to the end. Patience is waning. I went into this not realising how thorough I'd have to be with writing this stuff down. Please, 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 please. Looks good. Okay. Awful, awful, awful. I need to go to get to the mine tram to get over to Boiler Island, and then I have to go through a door in the lab, get to Survey Island, and then I needed to... The one that was off kilter, I just needed to guess it, apparently. I mean, what kind of bullshit is this? I'm so annoyed at myself for not doing it before. So annoyed. It's gonna take me fucking ages. Right, I've got in it. I just had to spam it. I've also gone back down to where you could see certain symbols were color-coded. And I've done 4 definites. There's one that's kind of green/yellow. I don't know what color they're going to call it, because there already is a green and a yellow. And then there's a 6th one, which didn't have a light at all. You can tell I'm not as into it now, but simply because it's just taking the momentum out of it completely. Honestly, best part of 45 minutes has now been spent me trying to find things unsuccessfully, trying to get places, which just takes time. You know, all of that has just served to take away the momentum completely of how I was going, so it has dejected me somewhat. Connect every bridge inside the expanse. For fuck's sake. How was I supposed to know that you're just meant to guess it? I thought there was a way you could fix it or something. There's some sort of math involved for part of this puzzle. Like that, you know, each what was it? It was each thing, each ball needed a certain amount of power or something, or energy. It's not in my phone, so it's going to be in my notes, because I took some photos on my phone as well. Okay. Blue, red. Blue, red, pink, green and yellow. Interesting. Well, I can account for the blue, red, the green and the yellow. The pink? Not so sure. What am I meant to do here then? Okay, so this I think is referring to the amount of power that needs to run. Let me save, because fucking hell, I've come a long way. Did I save those notes? Right, well, I'm going to have to find the page. So I think I have to move that from like 0 to whatever. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. It goes up to 25. So if we start with the green, the 0, so it's the dot plus, which is 4. So we're just going to try this. So 0, green I'm going to put as 4. Can I not move them back over each other? What do you mean? Right, I've just taken way too long to find out what the base value of all the spheres is. I think it's 9. Is it going to be? It's not going to be 9 for all of them though, surely. Although I think it is actually. No. Okay. I need to go back to the laboratory. I can't. Don't worry about that for now. I'm not even going to show you it. But basically, you have to put the balls, which correspond to an island, in their certain place, like you did on Survey Island. And then I need to do math, which I can't do. I thought I could rely on there's a page in the laboratory that I didn't take a photo of, so I tried to look online, but each playthrough is unique, so I'm going to save it there, but next time with a fresh mind, because my head is gone. I'm going to go back to the laboratory, take that screenshot, and solve it. I'll be back then. Frustrating episode. Will it even be an episode at this point? I don't know, because I feel like the whole episode, all I've done is just been running around, so I might cut most of that out, so it'll be a very short episode potentially. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Okay, this is me in the future. It has been at least 3 weeks, if not 4 weeks, so I've kind of taken a break. Oh, but I've just been very busy. It's not been conscious, but this isn't a new video. I'm going to add it on to the other one, but just a very quick thank you very much. As of me recording this now, all the other parts have been uploaded, so I just want to thank you for watching them, liking it. Someone explained the backstory for Myst. Really appreciate it. But basically, I burnt myself out. I tried to play all of it in like 2 days, and it got to me. I hadn't come here to get the values, which is on this bit of paper. I tried to, in the end, to use a guide, but I forgot that every gameplay is unique. That was my problem. This is showing that the base value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that was the case with the other gameplays, but it was this that was different. This bit of paper. Move. I didn't do that. I don't think I even read this. The counterintuitive aspect of fire marbles. A greater strike force does not always yield the maximum energy output. Never cease to amaze. Optimal strike force, base value. So we know the base value is 9. But this is what I needed. Because those little counters that I was trying to line up from like 0 to 25 is to do with this. And so I need to remember how to take a screenshot. Okay. And now I need to look at that screenshot. And so let's do, so that's the eye, the emblem, the oval with the line going down the middle. That's jungle, so that's red. And what is it saying? Minus, and then the box of the plus, which is 6. So I'm going to write this out basically and just try and make sense of it, because hopefully the math, good math now. Okay, I'm back. With the power of editing, you'll see none of that running and stuff, but I had to go all the way back to the office, which you saw me at. And I'm hoping my math will math. I'm really hoping my math will math. I'll show you how well, I'll see if I got it right first, actually. 3, 5, 10, 15, 16, 18, 21, 23. Please. I've done it. Oh my god, I've done it. Honestly, I can't tell you how... I genuinely have been busy, but I was still dreading coming back onto this game because of the fact I knew I had to go all the way back over there. Wasn't 100% sure if I would work it out, but basically, and I'll put the screenshot on screen. That's the 1 to 10, and then I'll also put on the screen the math that I needed to work out, and I'll probably save that actually as an image, and I'll put that on, and that's how I worked it out. So each one of those symbols on the left had a color that responded to the jungle, but each one would be 9. That's the base value. And then you're either plussing or minusing one of those 1 to 10, but those last two aren't a symbol. So then you have to, how do you work that out? But as you can see, I think 1 and 5 are the same symbol but rotated, and so are 2 and 10, and so on. So you have to work it out that way, basically. Oh my god. Get me in this fucking book. Ow. Go at him. Now, I've added this onto my other footage, so I think I'm going to leave it there for this episode, and then the next episode will be the last one. Break free of the confines of the 5th age. There are the balls. I'm in jail? book trap. There's a lever. Oh, it's Gen. Whoa, look at those things flying. Oh, let me move my cursor now. Oh no, I'm still looking around. Cursor's not center. Why's my cursor not center? Oh, there it is.
I apologize for the cage.
I've been trapped. All of that and I'm
I'm
trapped.
afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me.
I've heard a lot about you.
Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become.
A walking around me?
Great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years.
Stop circling
30
me.
lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed.
Who does your washing? How have you clean clothes?
Be sure the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me.
I don't.
In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer.
I wonder if there's more than one ending for this game.
Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven. Many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years. But according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the 5th age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in... well...
I wish the thumb icon, the hand icon was gone.
I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. As far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atris desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state.
I don't know if I'm meant to trust him or not. He's giving enemy
Which brings
vibes,
me to
isn't
the
he?
point of all of this.
Why is it zoomed in?
The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may.
Isn't it a prison book? Get off. Isn't that the prison book that I'm hoping to trap him in? I don't know. Maybe not. Didn't have Ryan in it. Is it? I can't remember. It's been a while. No, that's the journal. Am I just meant to stand here while you read? What's happening? Why is my cursor not centered? Oh, he's going in. This is the trap book, isn't it? That's why it's building suspense. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
No. No, no. No, no. No, no. No, thank you.
You may need some time to decide. That is
Nearly got him.
reasonable.
We nearly got him. What's that?
Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine.
Right.
But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it.
What are you gonna do?
The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is
No.
nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were
No.
unable to finish it.
Stop. Stop. Oh, God. What the fuck is that?
The work I am doing is quite demanding.
Stop.
Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book.
Hey, where are you going? What am I doing here? What is this doing? What is the... Is it destroying Riven? Let me out. Let me out. Ooh, do I go back? What do I do? Let me save. Is this... I mean, that looks like Riven. I'm going in it. Is this to escape? Then why would he put it right next to the cage? I'm so confused. The pic... Oh. What? What? Why am I here? Ah, please tell me it auto-saved somewhere. Are you fucking... Am I here? I better cut all this out and I've got to make my way all the way back. Right, can I go back? Oh my god. I just had to run all the way back. I think I've loved and hated this game in equal measure. I think it's been such a unique game for me. Come back. Are you going to come back? Do not click that book. Nothing else to click. Hiya. I'm ready. Fuck it. Give me the book. Don't give me the whole speech. You've already seen me.
I'm relieved you've returned.
So that must be like...
I thought perhaps you had decided against it.
No, I don't know why I'd want to go back. Show me the book. I'll go to prison. I feel like I'm going to lose. I should have saved. Oh, I should have saved. I can't save. I'm going. Come on, man.
Here,
Yeah.
I shall follow you directly.
Oh, I'm sure you will. We will, pal. Let me click it then.
Please.
Let me click it then. Lose my fucking patience. Let me click it then.
You're free to go.
No!
But
I clicked it!
I think you should not come back unless you're willing to use the book.
Honestly, No, I clicked it. I don't want to go back. The cursor went weird. Like, the cutscene started, and then, like, the cursor goes funny. I don't get it. Oh? Why? Why? Mate, I want to do it. I want to go in the book. That's not even the book. I don't want to go back there. Seems to be the only fucking way. Oh my god, I swear to god, if they put me back in the lab, I'm done. Put those numbers in again. Honest to God, this game... No other game tests me, my fucking patience like this one. Why? Why is it putting me back in the lab with no way to come back? But apart from running all the way over here. This game, everything is so slow. It takes so long to get anywhere. Right. Fucking fuming. Right. I'm going in it. Testing my patience game. Let me get in this book. Because he doesn't know it's a prison. I mean, he's suspicious of it, but if he does come in with me, that means he'll get trapped and I'll be free again. Because I think it only holds one person. He might be lying about coming in with me. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. Come on, give it me. So paranoid. He's right to be, but...
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
Go. In I go. And when I did this at the very beginning of the game, I got instant game over. Hey. Hello. Fine in here. Or can you see it's a prison? Hello. No? Why are you looking at me like that? Yes. Now you're trapped and I'm holding the book. Looking at you. Yes. Save. Okay. Okay. He's in that book. This one? I see him. No. Okay. Oh. Can we explore? There's an empty book. Look at these things. I mean, that's a pretty cool image, right? Look at them. More books? That's to go back, although that's blank now. Got some of the balls. The door. Music box. I mean, I go down the stairs or should I come out here? Maybe the stairs. I mean, have I won? The boudoir. Hey! Is that Catherine? It's like in the school. Hey! Okay, shush now. Thank you. Some reading to be done. I'm just going to keep it as one big long episode. I start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the 5th age. And though it sets my teeth on edge... Am I still recording? Yes. And though it sets my teeth on edge to say it, she has also vanished as quickly as she appeared, stolen from me by the rebels. As my guard tells it, she linked into the Fisher Plateau cage, just as I'd surmised, when suddenly he was set upon by a band of rebels, who darted him and spirited her away. I suspect the truth of the matter was that he was so dumbfounded at actually witnessing someone link in after all this time that he presented an easy target for whichever rebel happened to be nearby. The damnable luck of it. He did get a good enough look at her, though, to verify that it was indeed Catherine. He also claims that he inspected all of her belongings and found no linking book on her person. A fact that I find hard to believe, but if true, makes the question of why she returned here all the more... Who was the guy at the beginning of the game that gave us the books? Was that Atros? While I'm sick with frustration at having lost the only quarry that Cage has ever caught, I am also filled with hope. She may yet provide me with a way back to Denis. It is true that I have managed, despite overwhelming odds, to break free of the confines of the 5th Age and resume my mission to save my cult from extinction. But I fear that unless I am able to regain access to the vast resources that lie in the city's ruins, the task of resurrecting that great civilization will be impossible. Catherine did bring a Lincoln book with her, then I'm halfway there. If not, then she's trapped in the 5th Age, and I can only assume that my emotionally crippled son will soon be along to rescue her. Either way, it is crucial to my plans that I find her soon. Her presence here now forces me to take the rebels more seriously. I should never have permitted them to survive this long. Once again, the great Wahak demonstrated its usefulness to me. The villagers have been difficult to manage in the wake of Catherine's arrival, and their fear of this mythic beast has been all that has kept them in line. Had I known how truly useful these prodigious creatures would prove to be, I would have captured more of them while the local population was still plentiful. Although, to be sure, if these disturbances continue, my current pets will be in no danger of perishing for lack of nourishment. The search for Catherine continues. He spelled Catherine with a K originally. I deeply regret my mistake of having ever taught these primitive people anything at all about the books. It seems that with each passing day I more sorely realise the extent to which they were not ready for that knowledge, not even in the simplified manner in which I presented it to them. Their minds, adapted only to the exceptionally menial tasks of village life, were incapable of comprehending the art in all its complexity, and were thus unable to glean any of the underlying principles that are, ironically, so elegantly simple. It is obvious that so much of this discord that exists between us stemmed from their failure to grasp its meaning of the information I gave them. If they'd been able to gain even the smallest glimpse of the glorious future, I mean, learn to spell before you start calling people stupid, mate. Even the smallest glimpse of the glorious future I had planned for them, this conflict would not exist. The minds of the children, however, are much more malleable. With the proper tutelage, they have developed a more appropriate posture towards the culture that has given them their lives. At times, they take to it almost as if they had a bit of Denis blood in them. Given the natives' inborn limitations, however, I'm quite careful that more gain a level of understanding that would permit them to sin against their future the way that Catherine did. How foolish I was to think she could wield such knowledge responsibly, when it was quite clear that my own son could not. Atris. Still, he remains one of the greatest disappointments of my life. I should never have left him with my mother. By the time I'd returned from him, he'd already been poisoned as to all the thoughts of aiding me in my noble mission. Perhaps that was the only way she could soften the fact that she had been responsible for the collapse of the entire civilization. So much destruction, so much great lives lost. Guilt must have been unbearable. She did seem to love my father and own willed, but ultimately she was an outsider whose ignorance of the Denis became the catalyst for their demise. If I'm able to rebuild our culture, and in the process correct such weaknesses, then perhaps what she did was ultimately necessary in order that a new and stronger era of prosperity might someday come to pass. I've been increasingly beset by images from the past these last few weeks. As I stood in the schoolroom today, I was reminded of my own childhood, the years I spent in the Bookmakers Guild. Father's immense pride at each of my small accomplishments there. He was an important man in the Denis world, but I cannot bear to think of him for long. Too much. I was too young to see such things. I have her. Late last night, I received word that Catherine had been apprehended, while attempting to persuade some of the villagers to join her. I lost a few men in the process, but I would have gladly paid 100 times that number for such a... Hey. She's been imprisoned in my old office, where I've been attempting to gain some insight as to the reason for her return. But to fight the but constant impulse to put her on the gallows, as she has adopted the most infuriating stance of only answering my questions when she answers them at all, in her native tongue. Even so, she is a poor liar. I'm now certain that her return to Riven was unintentional, and that she brought no linking book with her. As far as her willingness to share with me the location of the moiety, we shall see. Without their leader, however, they are once again powerless against me. If Catherine's coming here was indeed an accident, then Atris is bound to come for her. That is a given. Oh, and then Atris sent us together, I think. The question I must consider now is, how will he attempt it? Is it likely that his hesitation is due, at least in part, to this dilemma? One way or another, though, he'll have to bring a linking book to get back. There is no other way. It's late and I cannot sleep. I've lost so much in my life. My people, my father, my son, and you, my wife. Etta? You were the only true kindness I've ever known. Watching you flicker there in the images. That's his wife. Sometimes wonder if you were real. If I could restore your life with my pen, I would do so in an instant and leave the rest of the world to their own wretched fate. Damn these savages. I would be well advised to leave them all in the 5th Age and begin again with a clean sheet of paper. A stranger has arrived in Riven. With a linking book, the Denis. Once again, my useless minion was overtaken by the rebels. From what little I could decipher of his muddled explanation, it apparently occurred sometime this morning. The cage mechanism has been damaged, but there is no matter. Everything I need is here now. Atris is certainly behind this, but why would he send someone else in his stead, and with a linking book no less? Surely he would have guessed that I would be waiting for him. Such recklessness is unlike him, because it's not a linking book, it's a prison book. Could it be that he's had a change of heart towards me? That after all these years he's finally decided to let his poor old father go? I know all too well where his loyalties lie. He's only after one thing. Perhaps the stranger should find her. For now, I need only to wait and observe. I'm beginning to think it was a mistake to allow the stranger to roam freely about the islands. In their ignorant probing, they attempted to power the damaged drawbridge from Temple Island, and the entire bridge collapsed. It did. That's funny that if I didn't do that, he wouldn't have written it. Trivial loss at this point, but it irks me all the same. Had I not yet managed to free myself from that crumbling age, it would have hampered my progress severely. But again, it is no matter now. The day will soon come where I'll be done with Riven forever. Disconcerting news. Last night a group of maintainers happened upon a lone rebel scout, and were able to engage him long enough to learn of a most implausible device. A crystal window, supposedly capable of amending my linking books, much the way that my own remarkable system does. but with one slight advantage, it is small and weighs only a few pounds, making it entirely portable. If this outlandish claim is true, then the artifact in question must be something that Catherine fabricated prior to her capture, no doubt from an explicit Denise schematic she brought with her. If only I'd had access to such a document all these years. The portent of this revelation is deeply troubling. Some years ago, the rebels managed to abscond with a dysfunctional linking book I'd intended to destroy. The book was never recovered, but once they'd sufficiently atoned for this sacrilege, I gracefully decided to let the matter slide, thinking that in their inept hands it could do me no harm. If Catherine has indeed empowered them with such a device, the rebels may have linked to another age. It also means that whatever that is no longer safe. This cannot stand. The stranger is the key to all of this. Tracking their movements has given me a good idea of where this rebel, Lincoln book, and the crystal may be hidden. Before I can deal with that, I must secure the Lincoln book back to Denis. Everything hinges upon that. If I can regain access to my arsenal of resources there, I will happily leave the whole of Riven to its own dismal future. Ooh. Oh, okay, right, so he's just coded. Can I change all that? Just for when he was talking about people, but not important, really. Okay. A lot of information there. I like it. I like it, I like it. So, that is why, even though he was suspicious, he did follow me in because he did think it's a Lincoln book, and he's been obsessed with finding a Lincoln book, so he wouldn't think, oh, it's a prison book, definitely. So that is why he still did it. Wow. This is insane. Oh. Is that real? Oh, bless. Whoa. Oh, sorry. Interesting. So he's tried burning this book. Stop doing that. Okay. Can't do anything with that. Right, okay, so... Just like a throne. There must be something else. There must be something else. Okay. Can I do that? What's that do? Does that like activate the book? Yes. Hey. Huh? Oh. No. Hey. Oh, and then numbers. They are numbers. What numbers? Hang on. They are numbers. What's that going to equate to? Hang on. And then you've got father, which is 2. And then 3. And then you got another one that's 2, 3, 5. Oh, I see. 2 and 3 is father. Right, this makes sense. I mean, are they just going to talk in gibberish? Or?
Now, my turn. You want to record something so always you will remember. What is English for scramape? Scum from above. Your appearance should have inspired us to a better future. What does it mean for us as a people if we cannot embrace worlds outside our own? You were an angel from above. Always you will be my angel from above.
No. 2 seconds and we'll do Anna's then. Okay, and then 2, 3, 5. Someone called Anna. Am I going to be his mum? Anna, hello?
An angel. Your angel. An angel of death.
Ooh.
The Denis Council knew it. They knew.
Oh.
If I hadn't tried to force my own ideals on your world, you would still be alive. You would still be alive. I wanted a life full of magic, full of books that bridged worlds, that lit up the darkness like stars. The possibilities were endless.
That sounds like she wasn't agreeing with what Gen's father was doing then either.
It's just us now. You'll never have the life you should have had.
Or is she talking to Atlas?
Somehow my love and compassion, it took that. I don't know how. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Again.
Okay. I was talking to her love. Okay, now this is intractable. Bing. Do that again. Ding, trill, ding, map, ding. Ding, trill. Ding, snap. Ding. Ding, trill. Ding. Whatever the S is. What was the S? Snap. Ding, trill. Ding, snap. Ding. That, I completely forgotten about it, is how to get Catherine out of Prison Island. I'll do it then. Why is it not? I think, unless I'm wrong, now save. I think I can get her out. I can't remember how to get to Prison Island, mind. We can get to one of the domes. There we go. Get in it. Get in then. I mean it. Come. Okay, yeah, just done that. One more time. This again is now trapped. Now the question remains, how do I get to a gold dome? You know? That's my question. How do I do it? That's going to transport me. Don't want to do that. Oh, I know how. I know where it is, thankfully, with this one. Probably one of the only ones I do know where it is. Use the bloody starry expanse to get there. Nyong. Oh, and then... Oh no, not that. What island is this? This is Boiler. Which means I need to do just the line going top to bottom. Thank you. Oh, I'm good. I know that this Starry Expanse is their way of quickly getting around the island. I would argue that it's still quite time consuming. It's not fast. I know it's not meant to be fast travel, but my god, it's not descriptively fast travel. I have lots of thoughts about this game. I'm going to wait until like finish it to go into. Okay. Let's get going then. So I want to go to Prison Island, which is the oval with an eye, with a dot in the middle. I can't move. Okay. Prison, yeah. Oval with the dot in the middle. Need to find that. That one. Ding, trill, ding, snap, ding. DTDSD. And I gotta save Catherine for Atras, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. I don't know how we escaped then. Oh, she should have the little thing that we can use, the crystal, to use a linking book, I think. In theory. Ding, trill, ding, snap, drill. Okay. What are we saying? Snap, drill, ding. Those. Was it? Snap, drill. Ding, drill, ding, snap, ding. Am I going up or going down? Going down. No, going up. That is where Catherine was. She was on the roof, wasn't she? This was where she was. Hey!
We have to move quickly. Gen's people may already know what's happening.
Has
Once
he
we're
got
back at the
people
moiety,
still?
we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book?
No, he's in that. He's in it. Oh, he's not in that
You
one.
did it. You captured Gen.
I did.
We're all free.
Well, you said he's got people.
But they're still his followers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they'll do once they realize he's gone. I have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible.
Uh-huh.
And you?
What do I do? What do I do?
You go back to where you first arrived. And reopen the fissure. I know. It's risky. But it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as
Atris,
possible,
not
but don't
Atris.
wait for me.
What do you mean reopen the fissure? What do you mean?
Oh, and don't forget the combination in my journal. You'll need it.
What? Combination. Journal. Which one's your journal? That's not your journal. Is that your journal? Where's it gone? Along with this journal, I'm instructed now to return the book that the mighty intercepted, and after questioning her, I concluded that it was written by Atris for a specific purpose. Once he's out of the way, you'll still need the combination to release me. I'm told he keeps it somewhere in his outpost. On 233. Oh. Let's just go back and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't know what the final puzzle means. I don't know what she means, but... I think we have everything. We know what the numbers are, 1 to 10, in terms of the symbols. I wrote them down and I used a guide to double check it. And then there's the other symbols, which is 1 to 10, that were the Denis numbers that were in the school, the school. And I wrote them down as well, in my notes. So, if it's either one of those, we should be Gucci. But I need to get back to... Survey? I want to say survey is the normal one, right? Or is it temple? No, it's temple. It's temple. It's temple. Which is just the dot in the middle. Okay, back to where it all began. It takes so long to get anywhere. This? Is this back where it all began? Huh? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Interesting. Alright. I know the 1 to 10, don't I? I do know the 1 to 10. 10. That is... It is. Did say something about we have the combination in Catherine's journal. But that's not Catherine's journal, is it? And then this one, that's Catherine's journal. Okay. 80, so I've got both, so I need to... Oh, so yeah, so 8 is the same. 1 is the same. So that is 1, 2. That one's 10. Okay. I'm meant to do them in this order. So it's 8, 1, 10. Line across is 5. Uh, 3. And then the plus icon is 6. Okay. So we know what those numbers are in the Rivenese numbers. Oh my god, there's more! There's more! I was stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. It's been 1 week since I linked to Riven and I'm still feeling the change reeling from the changes. Oh, I just have the code. I feel awful. So much to read. That's it. That is it. Okay. Okay, I need to work out. I know some of those numbers from that other translation, but some of them are a little bit different, so let me work them out. Okay, so I managed to work out that if you, apart from 10, if you group them into 3s, not them, but like the 1 to 10, the missing numbers are just like rotations of the numbers, if that makes sense. I'll try and show something on the screen. My brain power's not working right now. I'm so sorry, but I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to input these as they should be. The game's broken me at this point. I just need to get through it. 5, 6. Did it? Right, you have to translate the numbers. Like I said, the missing numbers were just rotations of the number either side of it, sort of thing. Hopefully I can show you so that makes sense. Why is it making that noise? Yeah. What am I meant to do? Oh no. What way am I meant to do it? Oh. Off that. Is it meant to slip into that handle there? That looks around the right size. Yeah? Pappas? Yeah. Okay. What am I meant to do? Can't come anymore. What? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I guess I want to. Do I want to lift it up? Yes. Yes. Oh, the weather. Ooh. Oh. Good? Is this good? I can't move. Is this good? Whoa! It's good? What the fuck? Oh! Atris.
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine?
She's gone to
Where's the book?
people.
I don't understand.
There she is. Hey!
The villagers are safely in the rebel age. I thank you.
Oh, good.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life.
No.
The path home is now clear for all of us.
How do we get home? Wait. That looked like the prison one. Or is that just the image that I've just got wrong as looking like the prison one, but it's not?
This is where our paths must part.
Okay, I'm sure it's fine.
Perhaps we'll meet again someday.
I hope not. This has been bonkers.
You know where to find me.
Where are you going? Why are you holding it over the edge like that?
Goodbye, my friend.
Is he gonna let the book drop? No! I gave him back his life. What about my life?
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I'm unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mist book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven has come to a close, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
Okay. Can I skip them? I cannot skip them. Right. That was Riven. Okay, so firstly, thank you very much again for the developers for giving me a key to the game. I really appreciate it. Having such a gap between me playing the first 4 episodes. And now. So I uploaded the first episode 2 weeks ago, and I probably played it a little bit before that. So I've had about 3 weeks between today's sit down and then, which has let me reflect on the game. And I realized, how do I word it? Have I enjoyed the game? Did it exceed my expectations? Yes. Did I have issues with the game? Yes. Will I forget the game in a hurry? No. Would I play a sequel? Or go back to play Myst? No. I don't think I would. So the graphics were beautiful. I've never been like a massive, even though I play point and click and like murder, like mystery ones, I feel like this game is for your die-hard puzzle fan. I would not have been able to do this without a guide that thankfully came with the key. It was a bit too hard for me, and I don't mind admitting that. It was a bit too hard for me. There were things, and the problem with this sort of game is, because I wasn't thorough when I was first finding things, like photoing them, like noting anything about it, then when I had to go back to it later on, and it just takes ages to get to. Like, it takes a lot of time to get between those islands. So it punishes you if you're not very thorough with what you're coming across, I found. Which again is probably all part of the design of the game. So it's my criticism, but it's not. I'm sure it's, you know, I'm sure a lot of people disagree with it. It was that sort of game for me, and when it got to that point where there wasn't as much of a flow because I had to go back and do stuff, that broke the immersion for me, because the first couple of videos I felt very immersed in this game. Very, very immersed. But yeah, that broke the immersion for me, and especially the end of episode, no, not 4. I mean, it's in this episode, but you know, earlier on when this video is kind of split into 2 parts. It's the me a couple of weeks ago, and then the me now. Yeah, that was really frustrating. So I've got positives and I've got negatives of it. The story, it's a bit wishy-washy, but I appreciate there's a lot of lore behind, like, around it. So, you know, it was intriguing enough for me to carry on. I would have had more to do with the villagers, the locals, you know, stuff like that. But I get it is mainly puzzles, so that's fine. But yeah, the remake, in terms of the graphics, fantastic. Some of the puzzles were fun. Some of them were too hard for me. But yeah, if you have stuck around for the whole journey, let me know what you thought of this game. If you knew the game before, what do you think of the remake compared to the original? And if you've never heard of it before, what did you think of it? But that's the end of the series. I'm happy in a way, because now I get to play other games. I'm not very good at playing more than one game at the same time. So I've not been able to play other games that I wanted to play because I needed to get this finished, but I've had a lot going on here. That's meant I haven't been able to record in a couple of weeks. That part of episode 5, a part of this episode, the earlier part, that was the last time I'd recorded. So yeah, happy to move on to ventures new. But thanks a lot for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and like the video if you enjoyed the series. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.